My people, this story we are talking about today is very emotional and connected to justice, fairness, and what many Nigerians have been waiting to hear for a long time. As we speak, there is a lot of attention on the case involving Nnamdi Kanu and the situation that has affected so many people across the country, especially in the southeast region. One person who is speaking strongly right now is Joe Igbokwe, a public commentator and political figure who has come out to say that he believes this is the moment he will finally get justice after his house was allegedly burnt down by supporters of the indigenous people of Biafra led by Nnamdi Kanu. This is not just a small claim for him. It is a personal matter because he says his family and property were affected, and now that the court is set to deliver judgment, he believes the truth will finally be established. Please remember to like this video and subscribe for more updates because we are going deep into this matter. Joe Igbokwe has spoken many times about how he felt targeted simply because of his political views and his constant criticism of the secession movement. According to him, what happened to his house was not just a random attack, it was something that he links directly to threats he said were issued against him. Now, as the court prepares to deliver judgment, he feels this is a chance for justice not only for himself, but also for others who have suffered during this long period of tension in the southeast. And as we talk, ask yourself, if your home was attacked because of your opinion, would you not also want justice? Let me know in the comments and make sure you like this video and subscribe because this story is far from simple and we need to stay updated together. Now let's look at why this judgment day is very important. The case involving Nnamdi Kanu has been going on for years with many legal battles, political arguments, international attention, and emotional reactions from supporters and critics. This case is not just about one man. It is connected to issues of national unity, security, free speech, and how the government handles groups calling for independence. Many people see this court decision as something that will shape how future movements like this are handled in Nigeria. So this is not a small matter at all. While some people believe Kanu is fighting for the rights of his people, others believe his actions have caused violence, tension, and crisis in the region. No matter which side you are on, this case is going to influence how Nigeria moves forward. Please like this video and subscribe because the more we discuss, the clearer things become. Another strong part of this story is how deeply emotional the Southeast region has been throughout this struggle. Many people there feel unheard, neglected, or misunderstood by the central government. They believe the movement represents their identity and their desire for justice as a region. But at the same time, there are many innocent people in these same communities who do not support violence, who do not want tension, and who just want peace, business, and progress. So this conversation is not black and white. When we talk about justice, it is important to understand that justice is not only for leaders. Justice is also for everyday people whose lives are affected by these events. Please like this video and subscribe. Your support helps this message reach more people. Now, looking at the legal side, this judgment is expected to provide clarity on the accusations, the evidence presented, and the position of the court on whether actions linked to the movement crossed legal boundaries. If the court rules strongly against Kanu, many people believe it will empower the government to further clamp down on the activities of groups considered to be threats to national unity. But if the judgment goes in his favor, it will raise new questions about how the government has handled the situation from the beginning and whether some actions were justified or overreaching. It may also encourage more conversations about dialogue, negotiation, and political solutions instead of confrontation. As we go deeper, please tap the like button and subscribe so you won't miss future updates as the story unfolds. From Joe Igbokwe's perspective, his hope is that this moment will show that when people are harmed or targeted because of political disagreements, there are real consequences. Every citizen wants to know that no matter how heated politics becomes, lives and properties will be protected. Justice is supposed to give closure and balance. If he gets justice, it may give confidence to others who feel victimized but have been afraid to speak up. But if he does not get the kind of justice he expects, it could also cause disappointment and raise concerns about whether ordinary citizens can depend on the system. Please like this video and subscribe because conversations like these are what keep society informed. As Nigerians, the most important thing is peace, fairness, and equal treatment for everybody regardless of tribe, region, or political view. The issue of Biafra has a long history that traces back to decades of conflict and pain. What we are seeing now is not just a legal case, but the continuation of a story that started long before today. What happens in court may influence how future generations interpret this struggle and how leaders respond to demands for independence or restructuring. So the judgment is not only about Nnamdi Kanu, it is also about Nigeria's future, how we handle disagreements, and whether we choose dialogue or division. We need to ask ourselves, after this judgment, what comes next? Will there be peace? Will tensions rise? Will leaders sit down at a table to discuss the deeper problems in the region? Will people finally feel heard? These questions are very important. And as we follow this story, we need to stay calm, informed, and respectful. Please like this video and subscribe because we need more voices to join this conversation. So continuing from where we stopped, another thing we need to look at is how the public reacts to situations like this. Many times in Nigeria, court judgments come out and people already take sides before the court even speaks. Some support decisions only when it goes in their favor and reject it when it does not. But for us to grow as a country, we need to reach a point where we allow institutions to do their work and then react responsibly. Whether you support Joe Igbokwe or you support Nnamdi Kanu or you are neutral, the most important thing is to allow justice to take its full course. If you understand what we are discussing and you appreciate how we break it down, please like this video and subscribe so more people can join this conversation. There is also a deeper emotional side to this story that many people do not talk about. When properties are destroyed, when communities become unsafe, when political disagreements turn into violence, it is not just leaders that suffer, it is ordinary citizens. Many people in the Southeast have lived in fear, especially during periods when sit-at-home orders were being enforced by unknown groups. Businesses were shut down, students missed school, families could not move freely. Many people suffered silently, not because they were politically involved, but because the environment became unstable. That is why this case means different things to different people. For some, it is about political identity. For others, it is simply about safety and stability. Please like this video and subscribe. Your support helps more people hear balanced discussions like this. Now let's look at how this might affect the leadership of the movement moving forward. If the court gives a strong ruling against Kanu, some people may feel discouraged and step back from the movement. Others may feel even more determined. But if the ruling favors him, then the question becomes, what next? Will there be cause for a negotiation with the government? Will there be renewed demands for independence? Or will there be a push for peaceful dialogue? The direction of events after the judgment may be more important than the judgment itself. This is why we must follow developments carefully. Keep watching and please like this video and subscribe so you don't miss what happens next. Another point we should talk about is healing. For Nigeria to move forward, there must be healing between different political groups, between citizens and government, and even between people within the same region who disagree. The story of Biafra is not just a political story, it is a story with emotional wounds and historical pain. Many elders who lived through the Civil War still carry memories that are difficult to forget. Young people who did not witness the war directly now feel the impact through modern movements and current events. This judgment could either open another chapter of conflict or begin a chapter of healing, depending on how leaders and citizens respond. Please tap the like button and subscribe because these conversations are important for national unity.